everyone and welcome to this new video. My name is Susanne and today I like to show you what is inside the new stationery box from Café Analog and make a spread with it. So it will be mostly a journal with me video with products from this box. This stationery box from Café Analog is released 5 times a year. This one is from February, but there will be also one released in May, in July, in September and in December this year. You can still sign up for those boxes, so if you're interested in those boxes I would like to refer you to my previous video in which I explain a lot about this box, or take a peek in the link which I put below this video, which is directed to the website of Café Analog, and there also is explained everything about this box. What I personally like about this box is that it's always a surprise what's inside. Until now, this is I think this is my 6th box and I'm happy with each and one of them that I received till now. What I like is that every piece that is picked for this box is picked with so much care, and there's always a story behind it or a reason why it's added to the box. And there's also always a special collaboration between a designer and Café Analog, which is specially designed for this box. That could be a stamp, but it could also be some papers, and personally I really like it. I'm also very curious which one will be in this box. So let's check what's inside this box and make a spread with it, and I will put my camera in a different position and I want to wish you happy watching. So here's the package and I'll open it together with you. I just cut the tapes already and I'm very curious what's inside. And here are the products and the letter. I will put the box away and I will read with you what's inside this letter when I'm making the spread with the products in its box, but I will first read with you the first sentences. It's written: "Hello, our dear analog friends. First of all, Happy New Year, and we wish you a creative inspirations and beautiful moments to accompany you throughout 2023. Desiree has selected some beautiful, delicate and functional items to add to your stationery capsule for this February stationery box. With further ado, we present you our Café Analog February box." And then I'll quickly show it to you. It's written per product, what is it about, and why they pick it. So I'll put this aside and I first show you the products and then I will grab my journal and make a spread with them. I'm really curious what's inside this time. I see immediately some very nice things. I see the Sarasa pens. They're really nice gel pens in pink and blue. And this Uniball Signal is really my favorite white gel pen. I have it already, but I think you can never have enough. It's really perfect for correcting mistakes, as long as you don't write it with fountain pen ink, because then it bleeds through the white ink. But also to cover up some lines or anything, or write in a black journal. This is really the best white gel liner I think of. It's also really covering well. So I think this is really a nice gel pen. This is some washi taping with really beautiful gold and greens. I'll open it soon with you when I'm making the spread, because I will definitely use this one. And here also some very beautiful washi tape. I'm immediately thinking, like, what shall I make with it? I'm immediately thinking of some foresty, with green and gold, and this also has some blues. I think it's really nice. And this stamp is of course from Elsie with the Love. I recognize it immediately. Oh, it's such a nice design. This I will open together with you. I really love her packaging always, how she does that with her family, pack each stamp individually. And there's so much attention and care in her designs. Like also she uses her little washi tape. And some cute little washi circles. Maybe I'll also use them in this spread. I always make sure to keep the paper that this doesn't get messed up, so I can also use it if I want to. And this is the stamp up close. It's a little music flower. She also has a whole music series. It's really, really nice. Very, very cute. This I will keep. And then I see some beautiful Mu Lifestyle Design tracing paper. I already have some other packs of this brand, and this paper is really, really beautiful. I will open it together. And as I told you, I will read later what's written about it in the letter. Look how gorgeous. These colors are really stunning. Are there different ones? Oh yeah, there are also different designs. Like with the greens and pinks. And here also purples added. I think there are 3 per design. Oh, also blues and greens. I think use this ones because the washi tapes are also with blue and green. Although maybe I will also use some pink. I'm not sure yet. Let's decide later. Really, really beautiful. And this is some masking tape also. Also beautiful. I really love the colors also in this box. It looks like a sheet, I think, with washi. Yeah, it's like a sheet. So I think you can rip a piece of it and use it piece by piece in your journal, or use it as a complete background. Really beautiful also. Really typically Japanese design. Really lovely. And the last is this postcard. Hope you will enjoy this card. Really cute with this little strap also. The bad thing is, like, you can never close it in the same way as it was closed before. Oh, that's cute. I thought it was a postcard, but they're cute transparent sheets. Look, all these designs. They're all different. Really nice. It's really nice to put also, for example, with a gift, or if you're like snail mailing, it's really nice to write here your message to your pen pal, or person you are giving a snail mail to. Really, really nice. So this is what's in the box. Some really nice cards, some washi background paper, sticker. Some tracing paper, really beautiful, gorgeous washi tape with forest design, another beautiful washi tape or washi paper, really beautiful. This gorgeous stamp by Elsie with Love, and these beautiful pens, which are really high quality. So let's get started. I will get my journal and let's make a spread with these items of the box. So let me grab also the products that were in the stationery box, and honestly I have to tell you, I turned off the camera a little bit and shopped around already on the spread, like what I want to make, and try out some things, because I wanted to know about the viola papers that are these ones. Yeah, what I can do with it. And I thought first I write a quote on it, but when I wrote with fountain pen ink it just got away immediately. Then I tried with this Uniball, with this zebra pens, and yeah, it also wiped out immediately. I will show it to you. I used one as a scrap. I also tried stamping on it, and I picked my most
yeah, fitting ink for this. It's like a pigment-based ink, and it holds up well on vellum or on other smooth surfaces, and it also, yeah, it still gets off. And you also see this, it just, even if I let it dry for a long time, it just goes away. So for writing, I am afraid this is not really suitable unless you have, for example, pens that are waterproof, which I don't have, but with waterproof pens you can, I'm sure you can write on it. But for now, yeah, I can't write, I can't stamp on it, and that's no problem. I just wanted to test it out. I still have other ideas what I can do with it. Let me first tell you about these Viola papers. As you see, they're made from vellum, and there's some kind of layer on it, and it's, yeah, it's really smooth. It's almost like plasticky, but not plasticky in a bad way. It looked really refined, but yeah, it's super smooth. So yeah, for writing you can only use waterproof pens, as I told you before. And there's written, "We are so happy because we discovered a new paper designer, Viola, from Japan, end of last year. Of course it was pretty hard not to put up all her products in the shop immediately, but we are thrilled to give you, our Stationery box subscribers, the first glimpse and try out her beautiful and delicate design. In this box you'll have her gorgeous handmade labels. We are excited to see how you will play with them." Well, I will play with them for sure. And then I take one of these tracing papers. I selected this one with the green and the blue. I'll put this under. And what's written about this product in the letter is Mu Design tracing paper, known for the print on sheets we sell. Mu Design also has these delicate tracing papers to work with. The bag we added here is called Early Spring, to prepare you for the times when winter starts to fade. It is beautiful for collaging. When I was layering around, I thought it would be nice, because this is a bit transparent, this also a bit but less transparent. I thought it would be nice to put some stuff in the background and put this on top of it and make a little collage on it. And for the background I want to use this beautiful, this is really my favorite washi. I think this one is nice. Yeah, blue is becoming a bit too blue. I also want to combine the blue with the green, so this one is also really nice. I think I will pick this one, because it has a bit of that green and purplish shade. I'm a bit doubting between this one and another one, which I cut out before already. But there's only one way to find out, and that is to put the things. Let's put a bit, let all the colors are becoming visible. This is really nice. Or a bit more in the springish modes. I can also put this one. Yeah, they're both fine actually. I wish this was a live video so I could ask you your opinion which one to use. I think there is no way to go wrong. If I'm a bit doubting about what I want to use, I have some weird thing I do with my eyes. I put them a bit like in a staring mode, so I don't see the things really sharp. I hope I'm a bit like making sense when I tell it. And in that way I can see if things are matching or like, yeah, well divided or something. Sounds of a bit of a weird eye trick, but maybe you can try it. Like if you put it a bit in staring mode or look a bit like between your eyelashes, you can see it a bit better, I think. Or yeah, look a bit more from far away. I'm not 100% sure yet which one to pick, but yeah, there's only one way to find out. And I first take this girl that I have, that I want to use here. I think this one is more matching with her shirt, so I will use this one. Problem solved. So I'll cut out this. This washi tape is really so gorgeous. I'm so sad that it's hard to get. There was, yeah, they only came for sale twice at Café Analog, and they're also sold out quite quick or quite fast. But yeah, who knows, maybe it will come up for sale again when this designer Fairy Maru makes this design again. I'll immediately stick this to the page. So at least I stick something already. Sometimes I'm too much shoving around stuff. Look how beautiful this blends in this page. Gorgeous. Then I also glue this one because I'm also sure I want to put this here. Like this. Yeah, this is the back. I have this glue from Kokuyo. It's also from Café Analog, and I must say it is really my most favorite glue I used. I also use different brands, like from very cheap to like Brit is something we use in the Netherlands often. But I think this one sticks really well, and the square design of this is really easy to go along the edges, and it also smells so nice. It has a bit like kind of a sweetish smell. Like this. And I put this one also. Let's not put it completely to the edges. Like this. It already looks so beautiful, don't you think? I love it. And then we put this over it. Let's first cut out the girl. So I put her here, but like this is of course a little bit like, yeah, she's a bit hanging in the air. Like this, so I always put a little background behind the girls that I use. And I thought it would be nice to pick this one and take a little snippet from this. And this is also from the stationery books, of course. And this is the Shogado Yuzen washi tape, if I pronounce it right. You will also find a roll of traditional Shogado Yuzen washi tape, showing the brilliant colors and delicate motifs you would see on a traditional kimono. It is created by screen printing individual sheets of paper made from mulberry bark using multiple stencils, one color at a time. So it takes longer than just printing a whole tape. It is typical for Kyoto. The chic and elegant colored Yuzen washi paper is sealed and finished to the width of 2 centimeters. The tape is easy to cut and process since it has peel-off paper. Wow! So they do several layers of printing. That is really cool. I will take a snippet of this. Let's measure up how much I want to use, because I don't want to spoil this tape, of course. I'll take it till here. I think it's so nice to have these kind of products also. Like if you hear the story behind it, like how much effort is put in it, if you just know like, okay, this paper was just like one sheet of paper and then one layer was printed on it and then another layer and then another layer, then I just think of the person who is making this and like the love and effort they put into it, and yeah, I just really love it. I just really like to use these products. Makes it so special to me. I think it's nice to put this behind this girl. Like this. And I just love layering, and I like to use these kind of labels for it. So I will cut this out. I always like to cut out only the edges, so it doesn't block everything that is on there, but it gives just like a nice detail if I cut it out. This paper is from Uda Letterpress. I have this in my collection already for a long time. I thought this is like a nice playful design. I always fold it double, and then you can easily cut the inside. The beginning of this one is always a bit hard. If you hear some noise in the background, the cat is playing with a toy. and is dropping it on the floor and throwing it from the stairs. It's really funny. She loves making a noise like this. So then I have only this, and this inside I also don't throw away because I can also make a stamp on it. For example, this Elsie with Love stamp. And I'll put it like this. I think it's really nice to have her peek a little bit out. Let's stick this. So I'll make the collage right now just like this. I'll put the gold under, I think. Okay, I want her a little bit in the middle. I always measure it up a little. It's also moving around so much. Because everything is so... yeah, I'll put it here. Like this. Then I put this as she's peeking through some kind of window to, yeah, whatever you think it is. Maybe she's longing for the spring, or maybe she's just dreaming about traveling. I'm dreaming about traveling a lot lately. My husband today went for his work to Korea. And yeah, sometimes I find it so pity that we can't join him because he goes for business trips, of course, so it's not really a holiday, of course. But I think it's so nice to see these kind of countries. He also goes to Malaysia sometimes, and China. He goes to a lot of different Asian countries. Also Indonesia. I hope one day we can go together. But now it's still only dreaming, like this little girl is doing it. I will also stick her to the page. Look how cute little collage you can make on this. You can also gift it like this to someone, like maybe a little snail mail or a little add to something you send to someone, or give it to add it to a gift. I think it's really nice. Right here I want to put like a little quote, I think, or shall I put... Ooh, this is nice, I think. And I'm doubting if I shall use this, because I just like to use the paper also from Elsie with Love. Because it also reminds me like how much effort she puts into this. I just don't want to throw it away for that reason. I think there's so much love given to this paper also. But I think with this nice yellow color it's also a nice cute detail. It just pops out a little bit more than if I put it on white paper, I think. Yeah, I will just put it here. Sometimes it's that easy. Sometimes I have spreads in which I'm just shoving around non-stop and I just can't find my way. But like right now it's really going with a good flow, I must say. Maybe because I'm also using these nice products. Yes. Let me also read you about what's in the letter written about this stamp. It is the Elsie with Love Sound of Your Soul stamp. To kick off the new year, we asked our talented artist friend Elsie to design a stamp that fits the hashtag #CAProjectMe23. A journaling challenge we started on January 1st. Elsie named this stamp Sound of Your Soul. You know, that flutter in our hearts that we should listen to more often? P.S. If you want to know more about Project Me and our journaling challenge, feel free to visit Café Analog's blog section. It's really nice, by the way, that challenge. They make like a book And there are written like a lot of inspirations for your journaling, a lot of prompts. It's really nice. You should surely check it out. It's highly recommended. And this Sound of Your Soul, it's really beautiful. Yeah, now I also understand the music notes, of course, the sound, and yeah, a bit coming out of somewhere. Really, really nice. I will also quickly show you the other note stamps I have from her. I just have them standing behind me in my letter drawer. I just missed one, but these are the other ones. They are so adorable, don't you think? Like this one also. This is between dashes. Like this one. And this is a bit like, oh, I should keep it like this. Also really cute. This one I also use quite often. So if you want to check out more music note stamps, they are also still available at Café Analog. But yeah, I think that's really nice. And this is a nice add to that collection. And I am thinking, in this piece of pet tape from Pion, there's also this, Everything in Time. I think it's nice to add it. Because it's also, of course, with that Sound of Your Soul stamp, it's at once make me think of something like Everything in Time. Like personally, sometimes I can worry too much or get a bit like impatient for things that I want to reach, or and then I sometimes think like it's good to remind yourself that everything comes at its own time, when the time is right. And it helps you to put the pressure a bit, or it helps me to put the pressure a bit away from stuff that I'm doing. To trust a bit more that things will be fine. I think I'll just put it like this, to fill up a bit the emptiness here. I think I will use this one to stick this one to the page. At least the upper part. I'm not so sure if this is nice. That's a nice thing about washi tape, you can also take it off and stick it somewhere else. I will put it just like here. Yes. It's nice to have a little detail of that one. Oh, I will also tell you about this one. This is the Monokoto Forest washi tape. This time from Monokoto, Japan, we bring you forest, trees and birds in typical wintry colors and scenery to adorn your journal pages and happy meals. Really beautiful. I really love it. Like, yeah, I like the colors, I like the design. It's really nice. Also with a cute bird and a cat. And here it starts over again. Oop, let's put this back. Now I still need to stick this. I think I will glue it because it's also curling up a little. I'll just glue it to the page. You know, I can always glue it in the end, but when it's glued it's hard to take out without ripping papers and stuff. Like sometimes during the process of making I sometimes don't know what to do, then I can't decide about something, for example, and then I just continue with making, and then in the end I come up with what I want. I make sure the edges I glue fine. Let's put this. It's really soft and elegant. You see it like when you move it against the light, you see that this white piece shining up a little. Really nice. I love that soft pastel colors lately. And this I just put here. For this I like to take this one, this little tweezer. I was searching for the word. In Dutch is pincet. And these ones I also liked. Oop, it's like a little dots that was also on the tape. I just love the colors. I'll also cut this out. Let's check where to put this. I think I'll just put it here. Yeah, that's nice. And now I was thinking I'll also have this bird tape. It's also from Peon. It is really my favorite tape at the moment. I use it almost in every spread. It gives such cute, nice details. And I thought, yeah, this is immediately like the perfect colors. I think I just cut out this, also with these little lucky clovers, which are actually not really lucky clovers because they have 3 leaves instead of 4, but who cares? They remind me a little of lucky clovers. I'll also cut out some of these birds from Peon. I think these colors of these tapes is so beautiful and soft, and I don't know, lately I'm really into the soft pastel colors. I really love it. I can also show it to you in my last spreads, which I didn't write yet. This I made for 1st of February, and here also. I just love these colors. It's so soft. Now you also see me, and here I also use these birds. Actually the same. This one got a lot of positive feedback also in Instagram. I also really like these colors. I don't know, I'm really into soft and elegant colors lately. Let's find a destination for this one. And I think this one is also nice to use. What I also like about this is that, yeah, when it's not so much in your face with all the colors, you need to look a bit more close to the page, like what's all on there. And yeah, honestly, with me there's always like a reason why I put stuff. Like in this spread, yeah, I see the soft colors. I know it's a bit about winter, going to spring. This Sound of Your Soul stamp, it feels a bit like some reflecting nice feeling, like from going from one season to the other, for having dreams, for a bit standing still with what's going on right now, where you want to go, a bit like that. And yeah, the girl's also reflecting that, I think, a bit looking through that little window. And I think the birds are also matching that, a bit like that dreamy feeling, a bit also that feeling of freedom, of flying through the air, yeah, exploring different parts of the world. I think I'll put that one there for sure. Or maybe this one, because otherwise with the dark green it gets a bit like too busy. Like this. When I use the stickers, I always try to think like it needs to make a little bit sense on the spread. Like for example, birds which are flying in this case. I don't put them low on the spread because, yeah, birds are never flying low, they have to be high. But yeah, it also needs to stand out. It's really muted soft color. So if I put it too close to here, you don't see the bird anymore, which would be a pity because it's so beautiful designed. You can also see it with all the little details on it. So it has a bit it needs to have a bit like its own spot, but I still like to create layers so it becomes like a bit like a coherent story. Like if I put it here, it's like making not really sense. So I put it here, so next to the girl's head, to also give the feeling of, yeah, moving space somehow. So I'll put it here. And this one, I put it a bit more here, like this. And here's also protect your peace, which is also actually a nice saying. I'll also cut that one out. I'm just shoving stuff a little bit around, or maybe here, So I thought then here I have text, and it's nice to have text a bit in the opposite also. Yeah, maybe I just do it here. Maybe I also put some of this tape over here. Like a small piece. I think it's nice. I will cut this. I want to fill this emptiness a little bit here. You can also stamp there, of course, but there are already like kind of quotes on the page. Let's check it out what this becomes. Yeah, I think it's nice. It says a little bit like balance, like here and there, and then there's here something and there's something. I always try to create in this way balance, like putting something on the left side and I also like it on the right side. Something like that, if it makes sense. I hope it makes sense. I think this must be it. I'll put here a stamp for the date. For this one I also pick my most modest stamp. It's just like simple lines. I think it goes perfect with the spread, and I take this moss green Shachihata ink, which I think is really fitting. Yes. Like this. I really love it. It is so nice, simple yet elegant. I really like this. And of course I need to write a date in it. And today it is Saturday, the 4th of February, that I'm making this spread. So I will put 4, 2, 23. I use, by the way, my Sailor Pro Gear Slim Manyo in the color Nuts. And I have Amamo Yoi ink. It's also from Sailor. That is this one. It's from the Yurumeku line. It's really beautiful ink. And it is Saturday and I need to write it very, very tiny. Like this. And yeah, then there's only one thing left to do, and it's tell you about the things that I didn't use in the spread because I really didn't know how to fit it with these colors. And that's, for example, this beautiful washi card. And what's written in the letter about this is the washi paper postcard. We also added a washi paper postcard to send to your fellow stationery lover. You can cut it out to make shapes or layers in your journal pages or other creative projects. Since it has release paper on the back, it can be easily cut out to your desired size, making the process of decorating with washi easier. The calligraphy and paintings on it are from the Edo period, a collection of Kyoto National Museum. You also see it has like kind of kimono design on it. I think it's really beautiful. But yeah, unfortunately it really doesn't match with what I use, so I decided to keep it out, unfortunately, but I will 100% sure use it for some other purpose. And of course these pens, which I also unfortunately couldn't use. And these are the... I also like to read what they wrote about it. This is the Uniball and Sarasa bouquet. A flower bouquet is lovely, but we also appreciate a pen bouquet. So last but not least, included in the best of Japan products in this box are Uniball Signo White, the best white gel pen around if you ask us. Well, that I told you already, that is also my opinion. And 2 of the new color series from Sarasa bouquet. Because we love writing with Sarasa pens, do we? They dry fast, write smoothly, and you can always have fun using them for coloring, writing or doodling. As usual, we are delighted to create this stationery box for you. It is such a pleasure to find things we treasure and share them with all of you. We hope you'll be having loads of creative fun with them. At last, we wish you a creative, calm and cozy winter, with all the best for the hoppity hop new year. With love and paper hugs, Honey and Daisy Ray, your friends at Café Analog. And with that nice words, I think it's also good to wrap up this spread. This is what I made of it, with the goodies from the stationery books. I'm really enthusiastic. I love the colors. It's really exactly the same as the state I am in this moment. And if you missed out on the stationery books, but you really liked some stuff in the stationery books, it's worth checking out the web shop from Café Analog, because most of the times they put up some leftovers in the shop which you can purchase separately. For example, the stamps, they are always coming for sale afterwards, and I think this washi also. And the pens are already in their assortment, I thought. So make sure to check out the website. I link it also below this video. And yeah, let's wrap it up. I'm really enthusiastic, as I said before, and I hope you enjoyed watching with what I made from this spread. And all the other products I used are also from Café Analog. Some are not available anymore, unfortunately, but yeah, some are still in the website, in which you can put a notification that when it comes back in stock, you can still purchase it. I hope I also give you a little insight in how I make my spreads, in how I do my layering, why I choose certain products, and why I choose the position to use certain products. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment below this video and I will gladly answer them for you. Or if you have anything to say, I also like to read it, of course. I want to thank you for watching and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye!